I'm Kay Felder, former Persian Star, and you're watching State Champs.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Visit us at lowpayment.cars. Meijer, your destination for sporting goods and equipment. And Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust.
Welcome to East Lansing, everybody. More specifically, Michigan State University, the home of the baseball, softball, and soccer state finals. Happy Father's Day. This is the final show of the 2015-2016 school year. Welcome to State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. We've got coverage of all 12 state championship games this week, plus our final Sarah Chevrolet Teacher of the Month. And you'll hear from some former high school cross-country runners who will soon be living the dream and running at the collegiate level.
That's right. You're going to meet our 2016 Total Softball Player of the Year. And there are a lot of firsts going on at this year's state finals. 9 of the 16 baseball teams that made it to the Final Four are going to be first-time state champs. And we know we have a guaranteed first-timer in Division II. That's where we begin.
Holland Christian taking on Linden. Fast forward right to the bottom half of the third. Brady Brower laying down the squeeze. Josh Sterenberg in to score. That gave Holland Christian a 4-zip lead. Top of the fourth, Linden delivers the next blow. Jamon Link shoots a rocket just out of the reach of the first baseman. That put the Eagles on the board and sparked a 5-run fourth inning. Linden took a 1-run lead. More small ball executed to perfection here. Brandon Rymiersma laying down the bunt. Cam Scutt crosses the plate. Holland Christian put a 3-spot up in the 6th and never looked back. Starting pitcher Mike Mokma settled in nicely and locked things down for the Maroons. The 6'6" senior and Michigan State commit finished with 14 strikeouts and 7 full innings of work. Holland Christian, your Division II champion, 8-5 over Linden. We go back to Lauren.
Thanks, Jerry. This was a rematch from 2009. Celine taking on Warren De La Salle for D1 bragging rights. De La Salle looking to repeat those results from 7 years ago and snatch another championship. Bats got going in the bottom of the second. Darren Rajewski with the single, driving into the Pilots in cruise control, up 4-0. Now this was Celine's 5th trip to the title tilt over the past 2 decades. Still on the hunt for the top hardware. Down 5-3 in the 6th. A moonshot by the junior Sean O'Keefe at least 400 feet. The Hornets added another run and now led 6-5. Pilots fought back in their half of the inning. Bryce Bush singles to center. That plates 2. De La Salle takes the lead again at 7-6. Top 7 now. Celine with the bases loaded and 1 out. The Pilots' Nino Puckett gets Jake Finkbeiner to ground into a 4-6-3 double play to end it. This was a great game. 7-6 the final score. Warren De La Salle wins their 4th baseball state title in school history. We stay in Division I, but of the softball variety. State semifinalists a year ago, now Farmington Hills Mercy over the hump and competing for the crown for the first time in 14 years. Macomb Dakota, fresh off their first ever regional hardware, now in the finals. Mercy, fresh off a pair of slugfests with Lake Orion and Matawan, a combined 20 runs over the past 2 games. First at bat, the junior Sophie Van Acker with a triple the opposite way, Anna Dixon scores 1-0. Andrea Elmore on the rubber for Mercy, and the Mississippi Valley signee was sizzling. Striking out Kendall Dunford, we stayed 1-0 into the 5th. The Marlins added a little insurance. Nicole Belons with a solo shot, and the Marlins now with a 4-run advantage. Elmore went the distance. She gets the shutout. Mercy wins their first softball state title in school history. 4-0 the final.
Kumbaya, my lord! Kumbaya!
Now to the girls' soccer state finals into Martin Stadium. In Friday's Division IV finale, we had the first-time finalists from Montrose in the big dance, going up against Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett, just one finals appearance and a state title in their history. This was a defensive battle, and this is second half action from a scoreless contest. Montrose with one of 11 corner kicks in the game. Ball finds Ram freshman Maddie Reich, who lays into this one up and over the goal. Even after overtime, we had no score. This game went to a shootout. Liggett's first of the season, in the last game of the season. Up 1, now 2 as Maddie Wu sends it home. Montrose Ellery Barnett trying to keep the Rams in it. She does. They are within 1. Liggett can win it right here. Who got the call for the night? A freshman, Kate Bergbauer. She buries it. Wow! 4-2 the final in the shootout. 1-0 on the box score. Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett claims their first state championship in 11 years.
Sarah Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Sarah Chevrolet Community Awards. June's Teacher of the Month award was given to Ed Schaefer, an English teacher at Brother Rice High School. Mr. Schaefer not only teaches English to freshmen and seniors at Brother Rice, but he also leads the student-run publication The Chieftain and is head coach of the varsity basketball program. He encourages and challenges his students, and Sarah Chevrolet is happy to have him as the Teacher of the Month.
Hi, I'm Daniela Bruce, and I am thrilled to be here in East Lansing this weekend with the state champs team. We have lots of great coverage coming up for you in soccer, baseball, and softball from right here at Michigan State University. Stay with us.
We want you. We are LTU, Lawrence Technological University, and is one of the nation's best schools for engineering, architecture, and technology. We don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students who want to change the world through technology, science, and design. So if you believe that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
And that's why you always get a better deal at Sarah Chevrolet in Southfield.
Hey, how'd you do that?
What? That. Oh, that's our studio audience. They let us know when something important happens. Like these lease specials.
Get bonus tag specials like this cruise for just $99 a month for 24 months. Or lease the all-new Malibu as low as $129 a month and no payments for 90 days.
Hi, guys.
Why do they like Kelly so much?
I don't know. I heard she's getting her own show.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for one medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs, everybody. Our final edition of In the Dugout for the spring sports season. Tom Markowski joining me here on stage, and we just want to say big thank yous, big shout outs to the Michigan High School Baseball Coaches Association. It's been a lot of fun getting a chance to talk baseball this season. We talked Mr. Baseball, we talked rankings, and we've talked the All-Star game before. We want to do it for one last time. It's coming up, Comerica Park, July 6th, 7 p.m. It's a great time had by all. Great seats, a great event, and this year in particular, some great storylines.
Well, the West squad has 17 D1 players. The East squad has 15. And one of the reasons I believe that we've had so many D1 players is last year there was a rule change. You used to limit the teams to one from each school. Now, if you have two great players, let's take at Rockford. We have Bryce Kelly and Jack Weisenberger, both D1 pitchers. And on the East squad, we have Birmingham Brother Rice having two pitchers going D1, Carl Kaufman and Mitchell Tyransky. And I really believe that's why you have so many D1 players on these teams.
So you're going to get an opportunity to see some great baseball at Comerica Park July 6th. So check it out. Once again, thank you to the MHSBCA for being with us all season long. We will announce our softball player of the year coming up in just a bit. But right now, let's go back to East Lansing for more state finals action.
The ladies get the drive for the title back rolling again. We look in on Division II as we had Vicksburg going up against the Richmond Blue Devils. Both teams going for its first state title in school history. A pitcher's duel early on in this one as Avery Slanik of Vicksburg and Aaron Shoeboy from Richmond just absolutely mowing down batters. We were scoreless after 3 innings of play. The Lady Blue Devils able to crack the scoreboard in the 4th with the pair on. Shoeboy helping her own cause. Credit the freshman with the fielder's choice. Lindsay Schweiger scores on the play. Richmond added another and took a 2-zip lead. That's all Shoeboy would need as she was literally unhittable on this day, racking up 7 Ks and going the distance. She would become the 14th pitcher to toss a no-no as Richmond goes on to win its first ever state championship, 2-0 the final. On to Division III. It was Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central looking for a repeat, taking on Granville Calvin Christian. Megan Bobian on the mound for SMCC, looking to build on her momentum after throwing 5 perfect innings in the semifinal. The junior doing just that, striking out a pair of squires early on. Bottom third, Bobian getting it done on offense as well. She rips one through the hole. That would score a pair of Kestrels, and we had a 2-0 ball game. Sophomore Kenna Garst broke things open in the 5th with this RBI double. Add a run scored to Bobian's stat line as she crosses the plate. SMCC in control here, 5-zip. So with the comfortable lead, Bobian able to zero in on the mound. How do you top a no-hitter in a state final? Well, you throw a perfect game, of course. Bobian does just that. 7 innings pitched, 0 walks, 0 earned runs, and 15 strikeouts. Perfection indeed as Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central goes back-to-back by defeating Granville Calvin Christian 6-0. Let's head on over to the pitch and catch up with Mike Gerolitis.
Thanks, Jerry. Let's get started with the Division III final. The back-to-back defending state champs from Hudsonville Unity Christian taking on the Chargers of Flint Power Catholic. Hudsonville would strike in the 11th minute of the first half. Junior midfielder Elena Van Zalen going inside post to beat the keeper. Crusaders with a 1-0 lead at the half. More of the same from the back-to-back champs in the second. Check out Alexis Ponstein taking it herself. A nice cut on the defender as she finishes nicely, finding the back of the net. That would do it as Hudsonville Unity Christian tops Flint Powers Catholic 2-0 as they go back to back to back. Their 3rd state title in a row and their 10th in 12 years. On to Division II. The Huskies of Forest Hills Northern and the Fighting Irish of Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. After a scoreless first half, we take it to the second. Northern with the free kick, and it was a beauty. Emily Ashby with the great service ball, Natalie Belcito with the nice touch for the goal. 1-0 Forest Hills Northern. We take it deep in the second. Huskies still holding a 1-0 lead. Prep with the free kick. Peyton Williams bends it in past the keeper, tying this game at 1 with just 40 seconds left to play, sending this one to overtime. After 2 scoreless halves of OT, we head to a shootout. We were still tied after the 5 shooters, so we head to one-on-one shootouts. Credence White, cool and calm as she puts it in for Northern. We move ahead in the shootout. Northern just missing their shot, so it's up to ND Prep senior Rosella Lochurko. She buries it as the Fighting Irish of Pontiac Notre Dame Prep win 5-4 in the shootout with a final score of 2-1, earning themselves the D2 title. For state champs, I'm Mike Gerolitis.
If you can believe it, we've got highlights from 4 more state championship games coming up. But first, who took home the 2016 Total Softball Player of the Year award? You're going to meet her next on State Champs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local boys and girls clubs. Great futures start here.
Hungry Howie's founded flavored crust, but how can we really own flavor?
One word, brand extensions. Behold, butter cheese toothpaste.
You actually made a tube of toothpaste.
Not just one, check it. I got sesame, Asiago cheese, onion.
Where are these coming from?
I've got an intern.
Really?
Hey, order online and get a meal deal for any size budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information. Welcome back to State Champs. The big moment is here, and we want to first thank Total Softball and Donnie Dreher for sponsoring this award. It's been a great partnership. We're looking forward to continuing to do this for years to come, but it's time to reveal who is this year's Player of the Year. This has been an incredible race. Tom and Don have done a tremendous job, as well as the selection committee, but there can only be one winner, so let's get to it. The winner of the Total Softball 2016 Michigan High School Softball Player of the Year from Farmington Hills Mercy High School, Abby Krizwicki.
It's been a dream season for Abby Krizwicki and Farmington Hills Mercy. The Marlins captured their first ever state title on Saturday, and it's leadership that pushes a team to greatness. Whether it was with her bat, in the field, or even on the mound, the 4-year starter shined.
Abby's the kind of leader that, first and foremost, is just by example. The way she carries herself, how hard she works. The thing I'm most proud of as a coach and watching Abby is how she makes everyone feel a part of what's going on.
Abby is all over the MHSAA record book, and just a week ago broke the all-time single-season home run record when she launched her 20th of the season.
It was kind of a cool moment because when I was rounding second, I was watching it and it went over and it was dead silent. I can't explain enough. It was like you could hear a pin drop, and right when it hit the ground, like the crowd exploded.
Look, Mercy doesn't back down from anybody. They play in a tough Catholic league. They play in a lot of tournaments throughout the season. She's facing some of the best pitchers in the state week in and week out. That home run record, it was earned.
Abby led the 43-win Marlins, hitting over .550 with 90-plus RBIs, 12-1 on the mound. Now she's taking her talents to South Alabama.
I'm excited to see softball at a more elite and quicker level. I just think that it's going to be the best place for me. I am so confident in the people I'm going to live with and the coaches. I think that they will be another great influence in my life, and I think it'll be kind of like a second Mercy High School.
I'll be traveling as much as I can. I would love to see a lot of the away games as well, so I could just experience the whole atmosphere. And I would love to move down there, but she'd probably kill me if I moved down there. So I'm going to stay in Michigan and just take those trips.
Congratulations to Farmington Hills Mercy's Abby Krizwicki, our 2016 Total Softball Michigan High School Softball Player of the Year.
Time now for this week's look inside Lawrence Tech. Let's meet the newest members of the LTU cross-country team.
I decided to come to Lawrence because it was a really good school academically, and I was able to have the opportunity to run cross-country here, so it got me really interested.
One of our first visits here, we actually bumped into Eric Green, the cross-country coach. He's like, hey, if you're interested in running, just here's my email, contact me. And then I thought about it, I'm like, why not? So it's exciting.
I felt like it was a good fit, like academically and with athletics, and has like everything that I want to get into and pursue.
They have a wonderful biomedical engineering program. I also love cross country, so that was a bonus, and I get along really well with the girls on the team, and the coach seems great.
For more information, head to LTUathletics.com.
What's up, state champs fans? Jerry Mack back with you for the third and final edition of this week's Drive for the Title. Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett taking on New Lothrop for the Division III crown. Top first Liggett jumping out of the gate early. Alcazar pokes one through the right side of the infield. That RBI single scores two as Connor McCarron and Sean Fannin cross the plate. Fannin would add a 2 RBI single of his own as he drives one through the left side of the infield. That would put Liggett up 8-zip after 3. Jackson Wikoliak would put the Mercy Rulu into effect with this infield single up the middle as Fannin and Kellen Bonazuski come home to score. The Knights would add 2 more in the 5th to make it a 12-0 ball game. So with the Hornets needing a run to extend the game, Zach Bassett flies out to center field and that would do it. The celebration is on as Liggett wins their 4th title in 6 years. Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett 12, New Lothrop 0. Division 4 up next on the docket. This one featured the Portland St. Patrick Shamrocks and the Eagles of Sterling Heights Parkway Christian. Bottom second, 2 runners on for Jacob Bambrick. The junior slaps one past the third baseman to score Austin Fuller. That RBI single gave Parkway Christian a 1-zip lead. More highlights from the second. Riley McManus smashes one to the left field corner. McManus double dipping on the RBIs as Andrew Manier and Pierce Banks safely cross home to extend the lead to 5. Bottom third, Eagles back at the plate. Connor Mead does a great job fighting one off as he chips one just over the first baseman's reach. Once again, it's Fuller coming around to score. Eagles led 6-1 after 3. The Eagles would put a 3 spot up in the 6th to put this one out of reach. So with the Shamrocks down to their final out, Banks gets the batter to send a chopper up the middle. Sterling Heights Parkway Christian wins their first ever MHSAA title, beating Portland St. Patrick by a final of 10-3. Last but not least, we head back over to softball with Division IV highlights to wrap up the drive for the title. Unionville Sebewaing looking for back-to-back crowns, set to take on the Lady Bulldogs of Indian River Inland Lakes. Nicole Bauer of USA on the mound for the Patriots. Solid outing by the senior as she turns in 11 strikeouts and only allowed 1 hit in 7 innings worth of work. A nice outing by Inland Lakes pitcher Chloe Mallory as well. The junior pitched 5 scoreless innings before giving up a lone earned run in the 6th. Mallory struck out 4 on the day. So in the 6th inning is where we pick this one up. Patriots with the runner on 2nd and 3rd. Marissa Morton gets the bunt down. Kayla Gremmel able to beat the play to the plate, putting USA up 1-0. So with the Patriots protecting a 1-run lead, Bauer gets the ground ball she was looking for to end the game as the Patriots do it for a 2nd straight year. Unionville Sebewaing, your Division IV champions, beating Indian River Inland Lakes by a final of 1-0. For state champs, I'm Jerry Mack.
All right, soccer fans, the battle for bragging rights in Division I is coming up next. Canton will take on Rochester Hills Stony Creek for the title. Don't miss our last Meyer main event of the year. Stay with us.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. During the Drive and Discover event, lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $217 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $259. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
We want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
With 14 schools in the Big Ten, you get a full 40% more of everything you love at no extra charge. Now that's our kind of conference. Meyer, proud sponsor of the Big Ten and more.
Welcome back one more time to State Champs High School Sports Show. Every week we pick out one game as the marquee matchup, or shall I say, the Meyer main event. In Division I girls soccer, it's been 15 years since Canton High School has made a title run. Now, Rochester Hills Stony Creek just won their first regional since they went to the state finals 11 years ago. Both teams have knocked off a number of top-ranked teams to get here. Let's find out who really got the summer off on the right foot.
Oh yeah, the Stony Creek Cougar crazies in the house, all fired up about their Lady Cougars in the big game for the first time in 11 years. SC gunning for state title number 1. For Canton, it's been 15 years. Both teams ready to go. First half action and one of just 2 senior starters. Cougars Taylor Paradowski tries to set up Sarah DeGrando. 50-50 chance. Canton senior netminder Jordan Anheuser there for the stop. We were scoreless at the half. 5 All-Staters graduated last season, but this young Cougar squad making their own name for themselves. Early stages of the second half, Stony Creek junior midfielder Emily Solik, long ball off the crossbar. We were still 0-0. 11 minutes left in the contest. Cougars attacking again. Big boot into the box. The junior Nicole Eichberger shoved out of the way. That is a no-no. Stony Creek will receive a penalty shot. The junior Solik gets the call. She buries it, making an already special day extra special. You'll know what I mean in a sec. Rochester Hills Stony Creek beats Canton by a 1-0 final. First ever girls soccer title.
Okay, our Meyer main event. Well, who else? It's Emily Solik. Not only does she get the game-winning goal in the first ever state championship for Rochester Hills Stony Creek Soccer, it's also her birthday. Tell me what this moment means to you.
It means everything. I mean, no one expected us to come this far, so it just feels really good to finally be here, and that's what we've been working for all season.
The main event is sponsored by Meyer.
Well, this is it, and I want to first say we want to thank Daniela Bruce for being a part of the fun on this week's show, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but the school year is over. We have had a really special season here at State Champs, including our 500th episode. This one's going to stick with us for a long time.
Of course, soon we'll be talking about Mr. Football candidates and getting ready to launch the best year in State Champs history.
She's right. We got a lot to talk about all summer long because State Champs will be back, Extra Point will be back, and we're going to have a live 2-hour Friday night football show all fall long from 10 to midnight.
Of course, also follow us on social media all summer long. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll be there, and we'll see you next year right here, August 28th on State Champs.
All right, and one more thing.
Happy Father's Day.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Visit us at lowpayment.cars. Meyer, your destination for sporting goods and equipment. And Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust.